everybody, welcome back to Messy Vegan Baker. I'm Christina, the host. Today we are going to be doing something that is very fall themed, so yay, we love fall. I'm so excited. If you don't follow me on Instagram, you should go check me out at Messy Vegan Baker. I'll have my handle in the description box down below. I posted a very fall picture. Pardon my voice. Should do like voice exercises. La, la, la. Just kidding. I posted a very exciting picture of fall, so 'tis the season, am I right? It's one of my coworkers' birthdays, and she loves apple, so I was like, I should make something apple. Plus, it's themed, which is even better, so like, love when that works out. So then, I had this magazine. Gosh, I need to either do a lot of editing or redo it. So yeah, I was gonna make something apple this week, and then I got this amazing magazine catalog thing. I guess it's a magazine, and it has a ton. It's literally just recipes. Yeah, just amazing recipes of like all these fall flavored things, and I of course had to get it because that's super cool and amazing. And then I came across. So that's where. Oh wait. And I came across a recipe, and I was like, that sounds super fun, and I love that. So today we are making apple hand pies. Vegan, of course. So I have already done a lot of prep work because I'm trying to make this easier for you, editing me. I didn't realize this until I got home, but they don't have an actual pie crust recipe. It's just kind of you buy it. So I went to my handy dandy cookbook, How to Bake Everything, and I used one of his pie crusts that I've definitely, I think, used before. Maybe I used the vegan, I don't know, but I'm using his flaky pie crust one. So without further ado, let's get baking. To make that, I put the flour, salt, and sugar in a food processor. I blended that a little bit, or processed it, I don't know. And then I used Earth Balance just because, why not? It was already chilled and the coconut oil was not, so we used Earth Balance. I did 2 cups of that, and then make sure it's very cold. I spritzed that until it was like nice and crumbly and all mixed in there. And then I added, I think 6, maybe I accidentally did 7. I kind of lost track. Go me. So I added 6 tablespoons of ice cold water. And yes, that is exceedingly important. And then I spritzed it until it kind of formed a dough. I did add a little bit more flour, like a teaspoon of flour, just to try to make it slightly lighter. I don't think it actually did anything, but it's fine. Then I attempted to cut the dough in half and put it in Ziploc bags, because that's what he said to do, and make them into disc shapes, which I actually kind of remembered what shape that was this time. So moving on up in the world. So then I put them in the fridge. You can put them in the fridge for 30 minutes or in the freezer for 10, but then I realized I still have to make all the apple filling, so I might as well put it in the fridge. So to make the apples, I used, I don't remember, Rage, I don't know. It was one at Trader Joe's, and they are zingy, but they're kind of sweet, and so I thought, oh, I'll do that. So I peeled them, or attempted to. I had issues with some of them for some reason, but I peeled them all. And then I chopped them up even smaller because I personally really hate big chunks of apple. it's too much. They're very small, and then in another bowl, I measured out how much I needed because I have like double the amount of apples that I need. Then I just put in some lemon juice, some lemon zest, which the recipe didn't call for, but just adds a little extra zinginess to it. And I added some brown sugar, a little bit of white sugar, which again are granulated sugar. I know it didn't call for it, but you know what? We just go rogue sometimes because I know what I want, kind of, sometimes. In baking, sometimes. And added some cinnamon. I always add extra, again, because like I said, I always feel like recipes go on the safer side, which kind of makes sense because you don't want people to like think that it's too over-flavored, flavorful. But I personally really like punch in the mouth flavors, so I just added more. So these are sitting here right now. They're kind of getting more gloopy and gloppy, and I almost want to try to bake them a little bit, or like put them, just congeal this a little bit more, because think that would just be better. You'd get like that caramelish niceness. So I guess I'll go do that. And then I'll roll out the dough and then I'll get all of that ready. So I'll see you guys when this is like caramely. Okay, so that took all of like 10 minutes, not even, which I'm super thankful for. So I decided to do a teaspoon of cornstarch with a fourth-ish of cold water. And then I just whisked it up. You always have to put cornstarch into water, I'm pretty sure, and then whisk it so you don't have any clumps or lumps. And then I stuck it in the pot with all the apples over medium-high heat. And then I just mixed it in and then it started to boil and I let it boil for a little bit. Oh yeah, and then I also meant to say I did add a little bit more brown sugar, cinnamon, and I decided to add a little bit of nutmeg to the apples just to spice it up a little more. Now I have this beautiful, like, look at that. That's just beautiful. Like that glop, it's caramel essentially, kind of ish. So this is cooling. I'm kind of trying to stir it a little bit to help it cool a little faster because we don't want it to be too hot. So now, so they say to preheat it to 400. Mark Bittman's recipe says 350. So I'm gonna go in the middle and do 375. So I guess we'll just preheat that now. So yeah, I just wiped the countertop down and yeah. So now it's time to roll the dough out, which means I need flour. I got it. So the good thing is these have had plenty of time to cool. So hopefully they should just do their thing. Well, I'm just gonna pretend I didn't say that. All right. And you wanna make sure you don't flour this too much because it could make your pastry too dry. But then you wanna make sure you flour it just enough so it doesn't get too wet and sticky. So have fun with that. Oh! Don't worry, we can save it. We can. Just as I suspected. Okay. Whoopsie doopsies. Didn't quite put enough flour on here. Okay, so we have to cut this into 4 pieces. Okay, so my camera was about to die. So I just filmed it on this other one. I forget where I left off, so that's helpful. I have to make sure my hair looks all cute first. Better. Where did I leave off? I think I was about to roll these out. Oh yeah, so then I filled them. I tried to do about 2 tablespoons of filling each, so I might actually need to make more for the next one. I don't know what's happening with ratios, but it's fine. I bet it's because my apple slices are smaller, because in this one they look like they're fairly big chunks. So I bet that's what it is. That makes sense. I attempted to get them to look triangle-ish and cute-ish. I forgot to cut some slits in my first batch, so I ended up doing that while they were in the oven, and I think it kind of helped. So then I baked these for like 15 minutes, 16 minutes. I just did 5, flip 5, and then I kept doing 2-minute increments until I saw nice goldenness on the tops. So yeah, I think 375 is a good degree to bake them at because I just do. It worked for me, so obviously it'll work for everyone else. Duh. And then I did end up putting a little bit of almond milk on top instead of egg wash, just because I'm pretty sure I've done that before with another recipe. And then I sprinkled some sugar on top too. And then I baked them, and now they're here. Some of the corners are a little bit burnt, but they're actually pretty impressive. This one's falling apart, but look at that. It's like nice golden brown all around. I'm impressed. So I'm gonna eat this one since it's falling apart and just begging to be eaten. Ooh, that's pretty good. Yeah, these are pretty good. I do kind of want to add a little bit more cinnamon, maybe a little bit more sugar, but I also think that like this one's fuller. Some of these just have more in them, so I think I'll be able to taste them more. So I recommend trying to fill it as much as you can while not ripping the seams or anything. I will definitely have this in a blog post down below, so you guys should go check it out. I have a lot of other fun recipes that you can make. Comment down below if there's anything you want me to bake. I will be more than happy to try it out. And Yeah. If you're new here, hello, welcome. I'm super excited to have you. I hope you enjoyed what you saw. And if you liked what you saw, I come out with videos every Friday at 1 p.m. So be sure to click that like button and the subscribe button. And if you are a regular or a subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate when you guys watch my videos and comment and like them, and it's really fun interacting with you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope all of you guys have a great week, and I will see all of you lovely humans next week. Bye. Also, I realized I forgot to say my typical thing. Okay, now I can go on with my life. Let me know in the description. I don't know what I'm doing with my hands.